Today we're gonna play with my Boxycharm by Ipsy July PR box. I told you guys I owed you a total look with the products. Well, not so much of the products, but we're gonna try the products on because it was more skincare than anything. Or not even half and half, but not the point. We're gonna go ahead and play around with those products. Your girl just woke up. I'm literally still drinking my coffee. And we're just gonna talk because I know you guys really like it when we sit here, we talk, we chat, dish. And yeah, we're normal over here, so we wake up looking like this sometimes. Today is hair washing day, so I am going to pick up my hair in a top knot. I know I get questions about what am I doing to my hair to help it grow. It's nice and strong. My ends are like beautiful and it's really healthy. I have been using the Ever Pure Bond Strengthening Concentrate. I saw an ad on this and I was like, oh, let me try it. It's a pre-shampoo. I have to wash my hair today, so we're gonna go ahead and apply this from the ears down, and then I'm gonna pick up my hair in a top knot. I've also been doing the Gerard Cosmetics Hair AF homeopathic drops. I still do those. I have trimmed my ends because you know when you have like crispy dry ends, it's best to maintain them by trimming. So all of this new growth, we're getting somewhere, girl. You see how thick it is here and then it's like blah. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that really quickly. Don't we look a lot better? Very polished, almost like I tried, girl. I didn't. Again, I soaked my hair in that conditioner. I even tried this again, the Nuco. Let me know whether or not you've tried this, loved it, did it work for you or not. I'm trying different things. Clearly they're working, but this hairline, right? Anyway, so let's start off with, what are we gonna do? We're gonna do the Sweet Dreams eye patches. And we are obviously going to skip on the Verb Scalp Exfoliator. I will use that, but I'm gonna use that like right before the shower. We're not gonna do that right now. My kids are starting to wow out. So we're gonna grab these babies. Ding. Oh, it's so juicy. I mean, juiciness is not necessarily bad, it's just odd. We're gonna pop these under the eyeball. Oh, it's cooling for sure. Love that. All right, so while that's happening, I'm just gonna fill in my brows because evidently when it comes to this box, we literally got a lippy and an eyeshadow palette that will be used on the face for makeup and a moisturizer, but that's not the point. I'm gonna fill in my brows. Did you guys see the new app? It's a new social media app. It's called Threads. I signed up for it. I somehow woke up to like over 100 followers, which is great. I didn't think much of it, but really looking at it, it reminds me of Twitter. Like it's either a knockoff of Twitter or an upgrade. I haven't fully decided because again, I signed up last night and then I woke up and it was just like still there, but we'll see. Maybe it'll be a platform that I can get with because I feel like Twitter was just never for me. There was way too much drama going on Twitter. I just didn't have the time for it. It's kind of bizarre. I don't even know what kind of look we're gonna go for today. However, I'm gonna keep the brows simple. I purchased a new foundation and lippy that you guys have been asking for a request on, and because we've been going through pure chaos here, clearly I haven't even been able to film over on the vlog channel. I haven't gotten around to trying those products, so we're gonna do that. Also today, obviously we're not gonna do this in this video, we're gonna go ahead and do it in another video, so be ready because we're gonna do a foundation wear test on a new foundation to me, and then I'll do a wear test of the lippy in a separate video, and I'll have you guys follow me along as I eat, drink, and all that jazz for the day. So we'll see how that works out. Now, given the fact that these have to stay under the eyes anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and moisturize because these were so juicy, so once you take them off, you can blend in whatever is left. I'm gonna go in with the Vitamin E Face Moisturizer by Malin and Goetz. Oh my god, that was too much. Let me put some back. And the reason why I say it's too much is because, I mean, it is. Anything that contains, is it fragranced? No, not really. So anything that contains vitamin E is gonna be super emollient, but it's gonna be great to lift the hyperpigmentation on your skin. So if you have some acne spots, I'm gonna tell you right now, that's my family's, oh, put it back. That is my family's secret. I remember being a teenager, I was going through the, hormonal changes and stuff, and I was having boils coming out of my face. Like, these were pimple popper galore. I know you would never believe that, but I had cystic acne around my nose. One time it was on the side of my nose. There were times that I had 2 of them, like at the beginning of my eyebrows, and it was just a hot mess express. And so I remember I looked at my aunt, who at the time was in her 50s. I know she's in her 70s now, but in her 50s, and she looks amazing. And I'm like, what do you do to your skin? Because who was plump and in her 50s, 0 wrinkles. And she grabbed a whole bottle of vitamin E capsules, the vitamin E oil capsules. And she says, take one, pop it right before going to bed, spread all of that oil on your skin, specifically on the areas that you need help, and watch your skin transform. I'm not gonna lie to you. Juan will have some ingrown hairs after shaving and stuff, and he'll feel the bumps coming, and he'll go in with vitamin E, and he will not have acne, scarring, or anything like that on his skin. It definitely works. So whenever nothing else helps me out, I go straight to the vitamin E, and I mean, look at my skin. I'm gonna be 37 in a week. And I literally am so blessed that I have 0 wrinkles, but I really, really make sure that even if I don't want to do a full-on skincare regimen because I'm tired, mama, I go in with my vitamin E, I promise you. So we're gonna do one of these. Take this baby off. We are nice and plump. I'm digging her. I'm gonna let this sit for about a minute or 2 because that's just what I like to do. And then I'll come back with my face pretty much done so we can play around with the eyes. I'm gonna skip on the cheeks. I don't have a cheek product out of this box. I have the Ofra. Oh my God, this thing is stunning. I have the Sunset Dreams that I used in yesterday's video, but I wanna use Cotton Candy Skies today because it's pink and it's beautiful, but I have to wait and see what I'm gonna do on the eyes first before I dip into this one. So we're gonna use the Natasha Denona palette. Are you guys excited? I think she's stunning. The only problem is I've seen a lot of comments saying that this shade in particular has been falling apart and breaking on everyone, and that freaking sucks, dude. I think it's a pressing issue. Also, I understand that the Natasha Denona formulas are very soft, which is why they're so beautiful. So that's something that happens with it. Plus, it could also be the packaging situation. I saw Ipsy say on Instagram that they were gonna better their packaging and that the box is better. Listen, I still have filler paper. Paper. No foam, nothing else other than paper. Paper is not gonna be a great barrier to something as soft and pressed like this. So I'm just saying, like, it was gonna break anyway, you know, and it freaking sucks. So I'm gonna prep the eyes, and I'm gonna use that blue along with this orangey shade. You guys know what we have to do. We have to prep it and prep it good. So instead of using my Gerard Cosmetics, which I would normally go with, I'm gonna use a blue base. Now, I know this is a long-lasting liquid lipstick by Ofra Cosmetics. This one is in Downtown Mia. Not Mia, M-I-A, duh, Miami. But the thing is, let me turn on this little light, that these liquid lipsticks, you can use them as blushes. You use them on the lips, of course. You can use them on the eyes, too. So we're gonna use this baby on the eyes. I tend to forget that these make the most amazing bases sometimes, and that's mainly because they're usually in a drawer. So we're gonna go ahead and take full advantage that I have a blue lippy that I can use as a base on the eyes so that we can do the most with the eyeshadow palette. And for those of you wondering, yes, I've done this before, not with the blue, but I've done it with the red and their orangey shades. But looking at the palette, I was like, wait, don't I have a blue? And I had to run and get it really quickly. All right, so I'm gonna grab an eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna dip into that blue, and then I'm gonna pat that directly on top of the other blue. I had to bring my mirror a little closer to my face, so yeah, you guys can't see it, but it's right here. All I'm doing is setting that lippy, although you don't really have to set it, with the blue. So I'm topping it off. And then I'm gonna grab a very fine kind of like detail brush. This one is a Vasanti contour eyeshadow, no product on it. I'm gonna go along the edges of that blue, and I'm gonna diffuse that. Now, yes, we're gonna go in with additional color and more than likely more blue on that edge, but right now we wanna diffuse what we have going on. See, so as you go, it blends, and honestly, this is the part that takes a long time. You don't wanna be super messy, you just kind of want to take your time, and blending takes a lot of time. I'm going to take that same brush, I'm going to dip it into that blue, I'm going to tap out, and I'll apply that on the crease but at an angle because I don't want to bring it out too far out. I kind of want to build on what we already have. Now the blue alone looks beautiful. I'm gonna be real honest. My husband loves seeing a blue on my eyes, like a blue smoky eye. So if you wanted to, you can just go in with a fluffy brush, blend out the outer crease area, make sure it's nice and seamless, pop on some falsies, pack on the mascara, add some blue at the bottom, and you're good to go. We are definitely adding yellow, okay? But technically speaking, the blue, sometimes it's all you need. Then we're gonna go in with a fluffy brush. I'm gonna go into this orangey shade, tap out, and I'm going to start applying it on top of that blue. It's gonna start looking a little green, it's okay. Remember, blue and yellow give you green, but you need a nice transition. I'm gonna go back in with that brush we used on the crease, no additional product, and kind of pack on whatever blue we have left in there. I don't want this to turn green. I need you to see the blue, but I also need you to see the orange and the most minimal amount of green possible. All right, now we need to add some drama to the eyeball, so I'm gonna add a black liner on my waterline. I'm gonna grab a brush, I'm gonna dip into that yellow, and I'm gently going to smudge the yellow under the eye. Now you could totally go in with the blue and smudge a blue instead, but I think that the blue on the top is just pretty on its own, and I don't feel, for at least for me, that it should wrap around the bottom. You guys know exactly what needs to happen, right? We're gonna go in with mascara, we're gonna pop on some falsies, and those eyes turned out so stinking pretty. I'm gonna go in with the Gerard Cosmetics lip pencil in Bel Air, because I want to create a barrier for the lippy. If you guys remember, this is like a very pinky nude gloss, but it has glitters in it, which is why I really wanted to keep the eyes as matte as possible. And this here, you know what's really funny? I got my brow pierced twice, and at some point it got an infection each time, and so I have a lot of scarred tissue here, which creates a lump here that you can't see unless you see me in person. There's a lump, so on my end it is perfectly blended, but when I go like this, it kind of looks like it skips. There's nothing I can do about it. That's what happens when you're young and you think you know what you're doing. If the first piercing didn't work out, why would I get a second piercing done? And let's not even talk about my tongue piercing. That was a whole nother thing. But this is the lip gloss in the shade Comet. A lot of people got this in their choices, so if you chose this, get excited. It's actually really, really pretty. I applied my blush off camera. I ended up not using the pink one, the Cotton Candy Skies by Ofra. I ended up going back to the Sunset Dreams because with this color concept, orange was just what made more sense. This thing is freaking stunning, okay? Make sure you go follow me on Threads. Make sure you go check out my Instagram because I've been posting way more reels and stuff like that. I think you guys are really gonna enjoy that. But anyway, here is the completed look. Now let's do the product roundup because I really feel like we need to do that. Hello, right? Like it wouldn't be me if I didn't. The moisturizer by Malin and Goetz is actually nice, but there are a lot of moisturizers that are nice. If you have really dry skin, you're really gonna enjoy this. My niece has a crazy dry skin. I'm gonna forward this to her. I can appreciate that it's not fragrance. Most people don't like fragrance, but other than that, there's nothing super special that stood out to me. Hold on, I'll take that back. I like the fact that it has vitamin E. The lip gloss is shimmery. The shade is pretty. I'm not sure if it's gonna be long wear or not because this is all obviously first impressions, but I can appreciate that it looks super shimmery, but you don't feel the glitters as much as you would think that you would feel them. I would rather not feel the glitters at all. Nonetheless, you could kind of feel them, but it's not like an intense feeling. So this product is actually nice. The eye masks. I'm not gonna say no to eye masks. I wish there was another makeup product so that we could like actually play around with more makeup. Nonetheless, it is what it is. Eye masks are usually really nice. It was cooling. It hydrated my under eye. My under eyes look amazing balls. So thumbs up. And then the eyeshadow palette. Girl, I cannot complain about the eyeshadow palette. If you're gonna get this palette, be ready to play around with either one color at a time or do something fun and different like I did today, because there's no way that you're just gonna be able to create 15 different amazing simple looks with this. This is something that's gonna get you out of your comfort zone. Can you create something that's neutral and wearable? Yes, you can do the gold with the brown on the outer ends. I can do that for you guys so that you can see it if you want to. You can do the orange just very lightly on the eye and the brown, or you can do this beige color and then the brown if you want to go neutral. Other than that, you're either doing a smoky eye with the brown, a look with the gold, or your basics. But it's Natasha Denona. It is a very pretty palette. I don't shy away from having fun with makeup, so this is gonna be a yes, and if anything, this is my favorite product out of the box. Now you guys already know my video went live where I showed you guys my choices for my paid box in the month of July. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I think you guys are really gonna enjoy it. I was able to curate my box to where it's all makeup, and I'm so excited because I really like playing around with makeup. And to be fair, although the items aren't like wow, the fact that everything is full on makeup is what has me excited. All right, you guys, and that is it for today's video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. Leave me a comment below letting me know, is this kind of cray? Would you do blue and yellow on the eye? I'm actually leaving the house right now, so yeah, give me your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you're new here, I want to invite you to join our little family here on the YouTube by hitting the subscribe button below. I upload 6 days out of the week because I want to make sure you have fun, ongoing content at all given times. And I'm gonna go ahead and recommend 2 videos here on screen. I'm hoping you'll consider checking out, and if you do, I will see you guys over there. Bye, guys.